Hi guys, my name is Cami, and I'm gonna start doing a vlog. Welcome to edition 1. We'll see how this goes, and depending on the results, I may or may not post more. Sorry the video quality is really bad. I'm doing this from my webcam on my computer, and it is 2 a.m. in the morning. My parents are upstairs sleeping, so I gotta be a little quiet. Because last time that I was up late and I was watching YouTube videos actually of Dana's Not on Fire. My window was open and my parents' window was open upstairs, and they heard Dan talking, and they thought that somebody was trying to break into my window. And my dad came downstairs with a shotgun, and it was not funny at the time. Looking back, it is pretty damn hilarious. Okay, so I just did the second installment of the Pottermore experience, the Chamber of Secrets edition. I gotta say, I'm a little disappointed with the whole Pottermore thing. I think that they could have made it really cool and really interactive and just a lot of fun. But I think that they kind of used it to, at first, it was kind of cool because, you know, you could, like, collect stuff and really interact, and you got some anecdotes from J.K. Rowling, which I thought was really cool, and you could use the stuff that you collected to make potions, and, you know, you got, like, little secrets and inside stories of the books and the movies that you didn't know. The Chamber of Secrets part was really cool because there's more games. Like there's a part where you have to like click on the pudding jar to like keep it up off the ground, you know, like the balloon game. And then there was one where you had to throw, were they gnomes or goblins? I think they were gnomes, out of the Weasley's garden. There wasn't as much stuff to collect really until the very end, where there was like a shit ton of books and stuff. But before that, it was like a plant and like I think it was like a key or something. So that was pretty dumb. I'm also a little disappointed with how long it takes them to create the different installments. I was part of the beta. Then again, who on Tumblr wasn't? And that was like, what, 6 months ago? I might be exaggerating, but that's what it feels like. And then they're just now coming out with Chamber of Secrets, and they don't even have the entire book. They only have half the chapters up. I mean, I understand that it takes a long time to design that kind of stuff. I understand that. But I also think that they're focusing too much on the artwork and the design than the actual content. The website itself has a lot of glitches, and I feel like they should be focusing more on the website actually working than looking good, you know? Okay, enough about Pottermore. I'm sick of talking about Pottermore. So, I got a tattoo on Friday. It's my very first tattoo ever. Me and my best friend, Taryn, she used to live here in Colorado, but she moved away to California 8 years ago. I try to visit her every year. It gets expensive and really difficult because we both live very different lives. This was the first time that I got to see her in 2 years, and it was so much fun. It's just a lot of fun seeing her. And her mom, I absolutely adore her mom, and I absolutely love California. It is, I'm gonna move there someday. I'm happier there, and it's just awesome. So anyways, me and Taryn, we always talked about getting tattoos together, and, you know, I always wanted tattoos. I never really thought that the day would come that I would actually, like, get them, though. we planned it pretty early in my trip, what we were gonna get and where. The only problem was that we didn't want her mom to know, and we had a very limited amount of time and very limited amount of resources. I guess I'll show it to you, since that's probably a major part of this story. Okay, I don't really know if you can see it, but it's a dream catcher with the moon on my thigh. Okay, it's a little awkward talking to the camera from that angle, so I'm gonna sit back down. So yeah, that's what my tattoo looks like. For those of you that don't know what it's like to get a tattoo, a lot of people ask me if the actual tattooing part hurt. Yeah, it did. It's not as bad as people say. I think that people exaggerate a lot to try and scare you out of getting one. It hurt. It definitely hurt. But it wasn't unbearable. It actually wasn't bad at all. The only thing that really sucks about getting a tattoo is the afterwards part. I've had it for almost a week. It'll be a week tomorrow. And it is the biggest responsibility that I have ever had to deal with. Like, even my dog isn't this much work. You have to wash it once a day, and you have to moisturize it, but not too much. And, you know, it's very temperamental. You don't want it to get infected, and you don't want it to get screwed up in any way, because you spent a lot of money on this and it's going to be on your body forever, so you want it to look good. My leg was so sore for the next 2 or 3 days after I got it. Like, I couldn't walk really, and it's really hard to hide a tattoo when you can't walk. Eventually my parents found out. Well, I told them. I told my mom first because she picked me up from the airport, and she commented on how I was wearing pants, and it was like 98 degrees outside. And so I told her, I'm like, well, Mom, I'm wearing pants because I'm trying to cover something up. Her reaction was actually, it was pretty funny. It wasn't as bad as I thought that it would be. I thought that there would be tears, and it would be a really emotional sort of, why would you do this kind of thing, but it wasn't bad. She basically just said that she hopes that I don't regret it. She wishes that I would have gotten something smaller. She kept on going on about how she thought that I was the smart one, and how she never thought that I would ever get a tattoo. For those of you that don't know me, I have a very unique family, and I'm the normal one, and the good one, and the smart one. So for me to go get a tattoo is very crazy for the rest of my family. It's just something that they wouldn't expect from me, which is funny because I have 2 siblings that you would sort of expect them to get a tattoo, and they haven't. I admit getting a tattoo is probably the most rebellious thing that I've done. So my dad's reaction was very similar. He said that he hopes that I don't regret it, that I should have gotten something smaller, and then as soon as he got all the typical parent questions out, he looked at me and said, "So did it hurt?" Me and my dad have a really awesome relationship. We're basically the same person. We have the same personality and the same sense of humor, and our sense of humor is very strange. So right now I'm in the scabbing and peeling phase of the tattoo. It's right before the stage where it gets really itchy. It just started getting itchy actually like an hour ago, and I heard that you're supposed to slap it, so I slapped it, and it just made it even more itchy, so I ended up just putting more lotion on it, and just kind of like rubbed the itch away. Okay, so this video is now 15 minutes long, so I'm going to stop it and edit it. I guess I'll see how many views I get from this. I might do a daily thing of this. I don't know. I might just kind of document my life. Whatevs. Okay, I'm gonna go now. I feel like I should have some sort of like signature hello and signature goodbye. Adios, muchachos. That works.